Artisan pride ourselves to meet the highest standards in our industry, which is the Architectural Woodworkers Institution, AWI. You know, there's a lot of cabinet companies out there, and there's a lot of cabinet companies that produce a lot of cabinets, but there's not a lot of cabinet companies that can produce a high volume of cabinets at a high quality. So we at every level look to maximize or hit the highest possible standard that we can. We strive for perfection, but perfection's impossible. So at least we achieve excellence. And that's something that I kind of live by. Always kind of shoot for the moon, my mom used to say. Maybe on the way back down, you'll grab a couple stars. It's allowed us to work on some of the best, most high-profile projects in the state. The Comcast building in Philadelphia, we were probably almost on every floor in that building. Not initially, we had 5 floors, but by the time the project went on, we were the only mill worker left, and they used us as the standard throughout the building. So, you know, it's difficult in trades to compete against, especially with a lot of the different foreign influences or regional influences that we have, and especially here because our labor rate is extremely high. I mean, our guys make well over $100,000 a year between their pay and their benefits and defined pensions and annuities. They make a living wage. So that's very important for us too. So in addition, we strive for high standards, but then we also try to attract the people by paying them to achieve those standards and look for those individuals.
We do pretty much everything that is commercial. So we do a lot of hospital work, pen medicine, we do a lot of casino work, we do a lot of restaurant work also too. So pretty much everywhere in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, most of the states that we usually work. They are offered into this program for 4 years. They go to Philadelphia and they learn all the trades that the making of the cabinets does for 4 years. So now after that they graduate and they're able to just run the equipment and produce everything that normally we do here in the shop.
How do you support 350 million people if you don't make anything? We don't make anything anymore. The beauty about it is I make stuff, you know, and being a tradesman, you know, you can come right out of school, go into an apprenticeship program, and you're making $100,000 a year, and you're setting yourself up for retirement. You're setting yourself up with an annuity. You have a living wage. You can buy a house. You can do all those kind of things. You can kind of get back to what the American dream was all about. I mean, you hear over and over again, and I'm college educated, you know, you hear over and over again that, you know, people go to college, they do all these things, they work really hard, they fight to get in the best school, they come out of college with $100,000 of debt, and they can't get a job. And they're working at Starbucks. Not that there's anything wrong with Starbucks, but they're working somewhere that wasn't, you know, the idea or maybe the goal or what they thought it was going to be after 4 years. Here, you come in, you learn how to make something, you become a tradesman, you become union certified, you get your union card, you know, you're making really, really good money, and you don't have any college debt, and you're a tradesman. The key is to learn a trade. If you're not going to go and educate, you should learn a trade.
My favorite thing is like, you know, is like the diversity of the jobs that we do here. It's a lot of different things. Nothing is the same. Everything is different. You know, for the one desk that we might make for the one hospital, to the next desk that the architect is going to design and we're going to put on the floor, and using all different type of materials and being it, you know, drawn, and then buying the materials and seeing it complete and installed. It's pretty much, you know, fulfill pretty much what we do here. You know, we really like to see, you know, how that process goes. You know, we like to see, you know, how the production standpoint. Let's say, you know, we got guys who they do one thing on one table, and we have guys who just do different things on another table. And at the end, you know, the customer goes and see the desk and everybody's like, oh my God, this is unbelievable.
You know, a lot of people think, well, it's a cabinet shop. Well, you know, they work in a barn, they have a table saw, they use a tape measure, and that's true. We don't work in a barn, obviously. You can see the building behind us. But we do use a table saw and we do use a tape measure. But we also use really, really, really complex technology to leverage us against those regional influences that are paying less in labor. So here you can learn CNC technology, you can learn helical interpolation, you can learn modeling, Revit, and all those things. And we bring that all to bear so that we can maintain that competitive edge. It doesn't cost us as much to make it. We leverage that technology, and then our people make good money. So maybe, you know, maybe 30 years ago, I'd needed twice as many people to build the volume I have now. But by leveraging technology, investing in that, thinking about process, working in a lean environment, constantly striving for that excellence, not only in the quality of what we produce, but in the quality of how we produce it, we've made ourselves relevant. And relevance is very important. We've expanded into all kinds of modularization for hospital construction. We've gotten into, I actually have a patent on a modular head wall system that speeds up the construction process at the job site and allows my client to reduce its speed or increase its speed to market. It's very important to maintain relevancy. And you do that by leveraging technology and constantly evolving and striving for that excellence or striving for that perfection, right? So, you know, I really tell a lot of kids, you know, go into CNC technology, go into CNC and machinery repair, engineering, mechanical engineering, all different aspects like that. And, you know, I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier, we need to get back to making things. And I take a lot of pride in the fact that, you know, people will come to me and pay me a lot of money to help them design something, and then pay me a lot of money to help them build it, and I save them money in the long run. And they have this beautiful product. And whenever I show people what I do, they're like, oh my God, seriously? Like literally, you know, are amazed. And I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. My daughter is just graduating high school in Quakertown this year, and she's gonna go to Temple to the Tyler School of Art and Architecture, and she's gonna go into interior design. And I'm kind of excited about that, you know. And I hope I influenced it, that, you know, maybe she doesn't work for me or doesn't work here, but, you know, she's gonna go and take an idea and figure out how to make that idea a reality, and then get the people that are actually gonna bring it to fruition.
I'm proud of the way that the company pretty much has been through all these years, you know. All these years we've been doing a lot of different things. We've been doing a lot of work. We've been doing a lot of help with supporting all the families. I say family is all the people that are working here. I consider it my family. I've been working here for 21 years. You know, it's a different atmosphere when you come to work and when you leave work. You know, this is the way that you know, I would like to see the company. It's a family business oriented, and that's what pretty much keeps me motivating every single day.
I look forward to coming to work. I mean, I love what I do. You know, I'm not so much. I grew up in the shop. I grew up in the simple shop. When we started the company, we had a table saw and a crosscut saw, and that was it. And we did everything by hand. But yeah, I don't know. I love getting up and making stuff. Like, I actually make things. You know, I have friends that are lawyers. I have friends that are accountants, and it's all viable stuff. It's all things we need. But I actually make things.